anniversary Arpa International Film Festival Gala. We're here to talk to some of the guests and the nominees, so check out who we talk to in just a bit. I'm here with Matias Desiderio. Your film is nominated Card 24 for a slew of nominations tonight. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling like it's an honor to be here in this film festival and to show to the audience what we do, you know? So I'm very, very, very excited and happy and very grateful.
And we're grateful to have you. Now, this film is so unique and special in its own way, nominated for a slew of awards. Tell us a little bit about the film.
Well, the film is about two sicarios, two killers, that they don't know each other. They got hired to work for the first time together. They're supposed to be there at one certain time. Something go wrong, and they have to stay together 24 hours in the car waiting for this person to come out. So it's the relationship of those two very different characters, and you know, they end up almost to kill each other, and then they become friends, and so many things happen in this situation.
Well, it sounds exciting. We're excited to see what happens. I'm here with Maral, who is one of the founders of Arpa.
I'm the director of Arpa International Film Festival, and I've been with Sylvia from the beginning, so we've been working for 25 years to help filmmakers like Matias.
Yes.
And Matias's film came to us through our jury liaison, Sonia Keshishian, and so we're very grateful for that. And we nominated the film for the Best Director, Best Film, Feature Film, as well as Best Screenplay. And Matias happens to be the one that directed it and acted in it and everything else. And we were supposed to do a Q&A, but because of time schedules, we weren't able to. So I'm going to try to do some of that today while we're here at the Gala, 25th anniversary. And this could have been any other year, but this year is special. So we're so glad to have you. Now, during the film, you had this beautiful relationship between you and what you called him Grandpa, because his partner, So they're stuck in this car for 24 hours. But during this time, they're pretty much addressing every issue that we have right now in the world, especially in Los Angeles, downtown Los Angeles. So what really was interesting for me was, I wanted to meet Matias just so that I can ask him some of the questions that I had in my mind. One of them was, while they're sitting in the car, this homeless man comes and he's asking for some cigarettes. So you give him the cigarettes, and then he wants money. So then at the end, when he's leaving, he says, "I will see you."
Yes.
What did he mean? What was that?
Well, to me, he represents some kind of like the fear and the death somehow, this homeless. Mm-hmm. For sure in LA, we all know we have a very big problem with the homeless, so represent that too. But the homeless represents some kind of conscience that he will say, in some moment he says, this country, if you keep doing what you do in this country, it's going to welcome you and then it's going to kill you. So I will see you again.
Wow.
So represent this that is about to happen all the time. These people, they're about to end up in something very bad, which is at the end of the film, right?
Yeah.
Some kind of like justice and punishment for what we're doing.
Yeah. But the most important question I have to Matias is that every single man dies in this film, and every single woman survives.
Oh, interesting.
and was that intentional, or what was it? Did you rewrite these, or?
Like, seriously, like it was intentional. Yeah, because I believe the film have those two characters represent some kind of like machismo, the way that they talk about women, the way that their aggression, the violence and stuff, and they don't treat well women. And it's what happened in society. And I felt that right now all the women are rising up and things are changing. Yeah. And I wanted to show that in my film, that all this machismo is dying and all the women, they're living and rising up. So
It's a very powerful statement, I feel like. And that's the beauty about independent films is like they're smaller films with big hearts. And so what's so special about this film festival, Arpa specifically, is that you help filmmakers bring their dreams to life.
Right.
And I think that's what's so beautiful and special about this festival. And we're so excited to be here today to celebrate the 25th year. And it's going to be amazing. And we wish you all the best of luck.
Well, thank you so much. I want to say thank you so much to you. It's a very honor to be here, and we're very excited. All my team is so happy. So, we're doing this with a lot of passion.
Yeah.
Doing this film for me was a very big challenge because I wrote it, I directed it, and I act in it. So it's my baby, and I work a lot for it. And what I wrote, it can have so many different meanings for me, but it's for the people, it's for the audience. And they have to watch it and have their own ideas and their own, thoughts about it. Yeah. So I wish that the audience enjoyed it the way that she enjoyed it, and she, nominated us. So
yes.
I'm very happy.
Good luck. Good luck. We're very happy to have you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're here with Vic Gerami, whose film Motherland is nominated tonight. How does it feel to be here?
It feels great. This is really fun. It's good to celebrate Arpa and Motherland and other films. Lots of great films happening this year.
Yeah, there's a lot of great films this year, and there's specifically a lot of documentaries this year, particularly about the Artsakh War. Yours really stands out to me because I think it makes a very powerful statement in addition to talk about the history. What made you want to drop everything, go to Armenia, and film what you filmed and say what you said?
Good question. So, unfortunately, it was a film that was necessary. I wish I didn't have to make it. I'm a journalist and an activist, so watching the horrors for 44 days and how the international community failed Artsakh and Armenia, the double standard, and the media, the failure of the media to not only really cover the story, but those that didn't do it accurately for the most part. So it was the next indicated step. As an activist, I did a few things to bring attention to what was happening, and then decided that it's time to document all this, talk to veterans, eyewitnesses, refugees, members of Congress. I have 7 of them in the film, as well as officials from Armenia, and just make something that tells the world that a year and a half before Ukraine, something very similar happened to the Armenians, but for whatever reason, geopolitics and such, it wasn't given the attention it deserved or the media coverage.
Right. And with this film, I think it's going to speak volumes as to not only what happened, but why it's so important to open our eyes to the situation and to situations similar, and to just cultures that have kind of been the underdog a little bit. And I think that's what this film is about. It's the underdog being on top and just letting them know that we're here, and this is what happened, and this is our truth. And I think what's so powerful about independent film festivals, specifically like Arpa, is that they help filmmakers who might not otherwise be able to bring that kind of film to life because they're, big hearts with small budgets, essentially. So how great does it feel to not only be nominated tonight, but to feel kind of here with everyone and to be celebrating independent films and after COVID and everything?
It's fantastic. When I was making the film, I wanted to make it and distribute it right away. The film festivals and awards were not on my radar, truly. What happened was distribution took a long time, so my friends started pressuring me to submit to film festivals, and I'm glad that I did. So the film festivals are, it's not the award so much, but the fact that more people throughout the world get to see it.
Yeah.
We are in 60 film festivals, official selection, and we've won 36 awards so far.
Wow, congrats.
And no, thank you. And that's really awesome because people in Sweden and Brazil and Italy and Japan have gotten to see it. People who probably didn't know where Artsakh was.
Right.
Some of them probably didn't even know where Armenia was.
Right.
And yet it's hopefully made some difference.
Absolutely. What's next for the film and what's next for you?
The film will be distributed in a few weeks.
Oh, exciting.
So I'm really excited about that. We are, I'm not going to say which awards, but we are contenders for a couple of major award shows. And next is another documentary that I'm already sort of planning.
Oh my God. Well, we'll keep an eye out for that. We're so excited for you and good luck tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Nice to see you again. Well, look who we just bumped into right now. The one and only Louisa Sharamatyan, whose film is nominated tonight. So not only are you wearing your Arpa hat, but now you're walking the carpet as a producer of a nominated film. Tell us about your film.
Oh my gosh, so the film is called The American Good Samaritans, and it's a powerful film that shows how the American people helped the Christian nations during World War I. Greeks, Assyrians, Armenians. It's a very powerful story, and I'm just honored to attach my platform and my, not expertise, but the tools that I have that I could really elevate that film. And it premiered at Glendale International Film Festival this year, but last year it did premiere at Arpa.
So many amazing films nominated tonight, a lot of documentaries, but you're also involved in Arpa as the director of publicity for Arpa. Tell me about that other hat that you have.
So I came on board earlier this year, and you know, I love social media. I'm such a natural at it, I think. So I said, you know, I really want to showcase 25 years of what this festival has done. So my goal is to really show the public that we've been here for 25 years and we are going to go on for 50 years. You know, it's LA's longest running film festival, and it's, you know, we've honored so many incredible people, and independent filmmaking is where everything starts. So for me, it's all about introducing a platform for new filmmakers so they know where to go, how to network, and share their powerful stories.
It's really a wonderful organization. I'm so excited for tonight. It's going to be a beautiful night. What can you tell us about what we can expect?
So it's hosted by Fox 11's amazing anchors, Araksya, Karapetyan, and Amanda Salas. We have a beautiful tribute segment dedicated to the 5 years of the Promise film, which was another powerful story about the Armenian story. And we're just honored to have everyone here. Angela Sarafyan, Eric Israelian, Terry George. We're just honored. We have a surprise performance. We have another surprise award. So just amazing. And we're at the Beverly Hilton. So
beautiful. Well, we can't wait. We're so excited. We'll see you in there and good luck.
Okay. Mwah.
Love you.
Okay, baby. Bye.
Good job. Well, you look beautiful tonight, Sylvia.
Thank you.
When you started this film festival 25 years ago, did you imagine that it would be where it is today?
No, because it was a very tough road. The first 10 years was really like touch and go. Because you have to gain the trust of the community first. And then the trust of the filmmakers next. And we did gain the trust of the filmmakers way before, because they saw what we're doing for them and they appreciated it so much that they kept telling each other. So we started getting more submissions, and everything turned out to be better each year.
Absolutely. And you are the longest running independent film festival in Los Angeles.
Yes, we are.
What is the secret behind that?
What's the secret is the dedication, the love, and don't let anybody discourage you. And we were discouraged a lot, but I stood very firm. I said, this is my goal. I'm going to be with the independent filmmakers, and I'm going to pursue their dreams and realize it. And I'm here doing that, and this is our 25th year.
Good for you. You're such a powerhouse, Sylvia. You and the ladies, I think you're moving mountains for the independent film community, because independent films, what they are essentially is small films with big hearts, you know.
Very true. Very true. And that's why I'm so dedicated to it.
And you've got a big evening planned tonight. What can we expect?
Well, I'm hoping we're going to have a great time, and all the winners are going to be surprised, and we're the award, like the guests that we're awarding, they're going to be very happy, because I'm telling you, Career Achievement Award, Icon Award, those are big awards.
Huge.
Humanitarian Award. So it's very nice.
It's going to be special. I'm really excited. Thank you so much for talking to us. We'll see you inside.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Wonderful. You look stunning.
You look amazing.
Thank you. You look amazing. Always amazing. Loving the eyeshadow, this whole look. Are you ready for tonight?
I am ready for tonight. My amazing presenters are all here, so it's going to be a beautiful night.
It really is going to be a beautiful night.
And
Sylvia was telling us a little bit about what we can expect, which is going to be A lot of surprises.
A lot of surprises. An amazing performer also at the same time, Elina Rustamian. And we're going to have amazing honorees. We've got Krys Marshall, the Breakthrough Award for all mankind, which just got picked up, by the way.
Amazing.
And we've got, Aaron Ryder, who has produced incredible films, starting from Arrival, and he's an Academy Award-winning producer. We've got Tom Arnold, who's going to be presenting Madsen. Yes, Career Achievement recipient.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be a really special evening.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And you are gorgeous.
Thank you. I had to do red. I had to do red today.
Well, honey, you can do any color.
I love it. Hello, how are you?
Good.
Nona Melkonian. Mike. Nice to meet you. What brings you out today?
Well, I'm being honored tonight for this film, and I'm really happy about that.
Tell me about the film.
Well, it's a film about the Armenian genocide, and I'm really happy I made it among many other films I've done. It's up there.
Over the last couple of years, there have been more documentaries that have been produced about the recent war, but specifically, this one is about the genocide.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's not a documentary.
Right. But there have been more films about the Armenian story.
Yes. I just saw one recently. Yeah.
Yes. And so this is another one that's going to bring attention to what happened before the war, kind of like, what it was that led to the moment that we are in now. How important is it do you feel like, to educate audiences about what happened during that time in 1950?
People should know about all the, terrible things that have happened over the years. And of course, as time goes on, we lose consciousness of a lot of this going on. And I'm Jewish, so certainly, worry about anti-Semitism.
Right.
But, people feel that what's happened in Armenia and Azerbaijan, it's just a terrible thing. What's happening in Russia and Ukraine is terrible.
Right. And if we kind of don't bring awareness to it and change it, history will continue to repeat itself, right?
There's no better way to do it than, have a film.
Yeah. And so the beauty of independent films specifically is that they're big hearts, smaller films with big hearts. How important do you feel like it is to support organizations like this, like Arpa and other independent film festivals?
Well, I think it's important to support any film that has something to say.
Yeah.
And certainly in this one, it's got its, brain and the heart in the right place.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations to you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. Good to meet you.
You look beautiful this evening. I'm Nona.
I'm Suman. I'm celebrity fashion designer in Hollywood.
Of course you are. I was just going to ask about your beautiful outfit. Tell me about the inspiration behind it.
Well, it's a 25th anniversary film festival. I wanted to do something fresh and nice. So I have, like bling and a little bit of gold. It's all about celebration and supporting one another.
It's all about celebration and supporting one another. But what brings you out to this festival specifically?
I am here to support a lot of movies. A few of my friends are there. I was invited to promote the event, and I am so excited to be part of this.
It's really going to be a special evening. They've got a lot of surprises planned for us, a special performance, so it's going to be a good time. What are you most looking forward to seeing tonight?
Looking for a few amazing performances. This is why I love award seasons, because it's not just sitting and watching people getting awards, but it's so much full of life. You get so many performances and excitement. It's emotional at the same time. It's so cool.
And so independent films specifically kind of take it above and beyond. I feel like they're films with big hearts, but sometimes small budgets. So it's so important for organizations like Arpa to support filmmakers. So that's another thing that we're celebrating here tonight. And they're in their 25th year. How amazing.
That's one of the reasons I'm here. You see a lot of major awards and everything, but there are so many talented people. At times, their voices are not heard because of the budget and stuff, and they're doing amazing work because it's all about creativity. It's all about supporting talent, and I am all for it.
Absolutely. I am too. Well, it's wonderful to meet you. Have so much fun tonight.
Thank you.
Great to meet you. Hi, how are you? I'm Nona.
Hi, Nona. Eliz.
Eliz, wonderful to meet you. You look stunning tonight.
Thank you very much.
What brings you out?
We're here celebrating celebrating Arpa's 25th anniversary, and really what a great milestone. Super excited to be here with everybody, all these talented nominees and past and recent recipients.
Yeah, so Arpa's in their 25th year. They're the longest running independent film festival in Los Angeles. How important is it to support independent films?
It is very important. We have to always be supporting this community and all the independent filmmakers, and I am truly always wanting to pay forward, because that's how I got my start as well.
What brings you out tonight specifically?
I'm here to present the best documentary for tonight as one of the presenters, and I'm also started as one of these aspiring and currently in my role at NBC Universal.
Oh, wonderful. Well, we're excited to have you.
Thank you very much. I'm super excited to be here and great meeting you.
You too.
Thank you.
Have so much fun.
Thank you. I will. Thank you.
I'm with Arpa Film Festival right over here. The one and only Michael Madsen being honored today for Lifetime Achievement Award.
Nice.
Huge congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about, of all of the years that you have done film and all of the roles that you've played, did you ever imagine that you would be here getting a Lifetime Achievement?
I should have been a tow truck driver.
Well, you're incredibly talented, and we wouldn't have you any other way because we wouldn't have had the great films that we have had.
Just kidding.
Tell me about some great projects that you're working on now.
I got 2 pictures coming out, but I can't say what they are.
Oh, okay. What has it been like to work with Tarantino and some of the greats that you have worked with over the years?
He's the best there is.
Yeah. Well, it's wonderful that you're here, and tell me about why independent films and supporting independent films are so important.
Because they support other people who don't have the money to make a picture.
Yeah, and so Arpa is in their 25th year now, and we're celebrating 25 years of independent filmmaking, the longest running independent film festival in Los Angeles. How important is it to be here tonight?
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Absolutely, all the angles. What brings you out tonight?
I'm here to support Sonia Keshishian, and it's such an incredible film festival. And I think having the opportunity to spotlight work from around the world and really figure out that we learn more about ourselves when we're exposed to different things. And so I'm here to celebrate the great talent this evening and
Yeah, and the film festival's in their 25th year, and they're the longest running independent film festival in Los Angeles.
It's unbelievable.
How important is it to support independent films?
Oh, I think we have to. I think so many of us only see the big pictures, but really when we learn about these incredible themes of resiliency, of love, of success, of survival, and how it impacts our sense of self, I mean, this is what we get when we have a melting pot of talent and we get exposed to it.
I love that, and that's absolutely true. What are you most looking forward to seeing tonight?
I'm excited to see everybody here, to have them have their moment, whether they win, whether they lose. This is a room full of people saying, well done, you did it in spite of the odds, and let's be together to celebrate the fact that they pushed through and made it happen.
I love that so much. How can people stay in touch with you, and tell me a little bit about what you do?
Okay, so my name's Lord Gavin McLeod Valentine. I'm from Scotland, but I'm a celebrity facialist and beauty expert here in LA. So they can get me on Instagram at LordGMV, and they can check out the skincare brand that I'm associated with, Augustina Spada.
Absolutely. We'll have so much fun tonight. Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for having me. Lovely to meet you too.
You too.
Take care. Bye.
Take care. It's wonderful to meet you, and I overheard you giving some great advice earlier. Tell me what brings you out tonight.
Well, I was asked to given an award for Icon Award for my work, and by the Arpa, longest running international film festival in Los Angeles. And I love the meaning behind what Arpa, it's the river, Arpa. I think what they've been doing is bringing a world of stories to LA from all over the world, all kinds of stories, diverse stories. And for me, the most important thing for young people today is to see the stories of nations, the stories from villages, the stories that are from the real people who live their lives in various countries. How we get to know them is often through films.
Right. It's really
because we can't go there. I mean, I'd like to go to Armenia very soon, and I'd like to help them make a film about their culture and their country and bring it back for our audiences to watch.
The power of film is so incredibly important, and a lot of the times
film is very, very important.
Independent films specifically, a lot of the times they've got big hearts but small budgets, so it's so important for organizations like Arpa to be able to support filmmakers in the way that they do. How important is it to support independent films?
It's very important. It's the only way we're going to have innovation and breakthroughs and unique storytelling, because too much formula, and we know that from our television. The old days, it was formula, and you could, if you knew you were going to watch a show, you knew exactly what was going to happen.
Right.
Now I'm surprised often. If I'm surprised, that excites me. And I don't mean surprised in, oh my God, how awful that is, or how gory that is, but surprised with a unique way of telling the story. You know, where the camera is, maybe where the editing, or maybe the DP filmed it in some way. Michael Goy is here tonight, and he was the president of the ASC, the American Society of, he's my guest, and his wife. And he is an unusual filmmaker. He did all the American Horror Stories, using all these crazy implementing things.
There's really so many ways to tell a story, and I think that's what makes film so powerful.
And my guest is Randall Kleiser, who has directed Grease.
Wow.
Picked me up and brought me tonight, and John Taylor.
Oh my gosh.
All these
How
people
special.
worked with me. We worked together on films when we were in the 70s.
That's so special.
And he's my neighbor. It's wonderful. I feel so privileged.
We'll have so much fun. It's going to be such a special
What's your name?
evening. My name is Nona Melkonian.
Great. And
I'm with Arpa today, so I'm representing Arpa. So it's wonderful to hear all the nice things. I will make sure they get the message and pass that on.
Thank you.
Have fun up there.
I will. I'll try. I mean, I don't think I have to worry, actually.
No. What was your name?
Mary Apick.
Mary Apick. It's wonderful to meet you. I'm Nona Melkonian.
Yes, hi.
What brings you out today?
I am the presenter for the Hollywood Icon Award for Diane Baker tonight.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
How did you prepare? Did you prepare in any special way to present today?
You mean dressing up?
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's a fun event because after COVID, we haven't had a chance to go anywhere or dress up like such as yourself. Look at you, look gorgeous.
Just give me the excuse.
Yeah, no, gorgeous. Yeah.
No, this is a very special evening, though. Arpa's in their 25th year, the longest-running independent film festival in Los Angeles.
Yes.
How important is it to support independent films?
Well, I have known Sylvia Minassian, who's the power behind us for many, 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 many years.
Such an amazing woman.
And she has represented many of my pictures through that. And I was a recipient of the Arpa Foundation Award 10 years ago. So for my humanitarian effort on cinema and television and all that. So I've been doing, work with them, and I love them. The team is wonderful. Female power.
Yes.
Female power.
Yes.
And she's gorgeous and beautiful and
Stunning.
lots of energy.
Beautiful
and I hope
inside and out.
every year, like when it comes 3-4 months before, she says, "Oh, married," and I said, "No, go for it. We're here for you."
Yeah.
So she does an amazing job, and I'm very pleased and honored to be here tonight.
Absolutely. Well, it's wonderful to meet you. Have so much fun up there.
Thank you so much.
I'm here with Ara, who is a presenter tonight. Tell me about who you're presenting.
I'm presenting to Krys Marshall, who I've known for 15 years. She's a very talented actress and a great human being too. So I'm so excited to be here and be supported.
This is going to be such an exciting night. Arpa is in their 25th year. They're the longest-running independent film festival in Los Angeles. What an amazing achievement on that just alone. How important is it to support independent film?
It is important. It's the lifeblood, and we have to look. It's great that we have a festival like this that supported artists all around the world, and independent film is critical to cinema, and we have to never turn our back on it.
Right. A lot of the times they're films with big hearts but small budgets. So for an organization like this to help support filmmakers is really everything.
It is, and it was started 25 years ago, and they've had their ups and downs, but they've kept it here, and I'm very proud of Sylvia and Wall and Sonia and everyone.
They really are the Three Musketeers. They're amazing. It's been so amazing to work with them and to get to know them. It's going to be a really special night.
It is going to be a great night, and I'm excited to enjoy it with everyone.
Is there anything specific that you're looking forward to tonight?
It's also, the 5-year anniversary of The Promise and what that movie's meant, especially the Armenians. And I'm excited to see people because we were part of that. We had an event with them 5 years ago. And I just
now here we are. Yeah, it's going to be special.
Yeah, it is.
We'll have so much fun, and we'll see you in there.
Take care. Thank you so much.
Good to see you. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
One and only living legend, Tom Arnold.
Look how nice you look. You look so amazing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
What brings you out tonight?
Well, Michael Madsen, one of my favorite co-stars, he's getting honored, and I'm here to help with that honor. I love Michael, He's a legendary actor and a crazy person, and I'm just always happy to see him walking around. He's the best.
I'm sure you guys have had so many fun stories from on set. Tell me something cool about what you remember from being on set with Michael.
Well, Michael Madsen, everybody that's worked with him has some interesting on-set stories. The last time we worked together, we were in Rome, and he was playing an elf, and I was playing Santa. We were actually criminals, but we were dressed up like Santa and an elf, and he had a very tailored elf costume with tights and just stuff. Well, he injured his shoulder, and so he had a doctor come over and give him a shot, and whatever that shot was, it did not mix well with wine. So he came in, I got him into work, he's laying on the couch, he's like, I said, you need to see a real doctor. But in the meantime, he was all elfed up. I said, take off all your clothes right now. And that guy, I pointed to a guy that's a male model in Italy whose brother financed the film. And I didn't want the film to stop. I got a lot of alimony to pay. So I go, that guy, come here. Put on his stinky old elf costume. And he did. I said, well, shoot behind that guy until Michael comes back. And then he came back, and he was amazing.
Well, it seems like you have so much fun doing what you do.
I thought he was lying about his shoulder. And first of all, I thought he said it was his left shoulder. And I was hauling him around by his right shoulder. And then when I got his clothes off of him, he's later naked. He was bruised so bad. He really had that as serious injury to him.
Wow. Well, anything goes when you're on set. That's the reality of it.
I hope not. I just hope we get in there and get it done and get paid.
But the important thing is you have so much fun with it. How important is it to support independent films?
Oh, it's incredibly important.
Yeah.
Not only selfishly because I've done so many, but it's just incredibly important. It's a miracle that anybody gets a movie made. These independent filmmakers, I'm always shocked. They'll say, I want to make this movie. I go, boy, the odds of that happening. But you better, if you love it, you get there's some amazing independent films. Amazing. The best.
Right, absolutely. It's so great to have organizations like Arpa to help support those filmmakers.
It is. And this organization has been around 25 years?
Yes, we're celebrating the 25th year today. It's the longest running film festival independently in Los Angeles.
That's an amazing record. Well, it's a great thing. Yeah. And the lady that started it, what's her name?
Sylvia Minassian.
Is she single? I am.
I'm not so sure, but...
I got 4 ex-wives.
You can try. Go for it. You can always shoot your shot. Well, wonderful to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. Have so much fun.
Good to meet you. Thank you.
Take care.
All right, then.
All right, Paul.
Okay.
Hi, how are you?
Good, I'm Krys.
I'm Nona. Nice to meet you. You look stunning this evening.
Thank you.
What brings you out?
I'm actually being awarded tonight, which is super cool and very nerve-wracking. I'm being given the Breakout Star Award, which is really cool, yeah.
Tell me about the role that you were Breakout Star in.
So right now we're still working on season 4 of the show. It's called For All Mankind. It's on Apple TV+. And like many actors, I've worked on a ton of TV shows, but none of them really hit the way that this one has. I'm super proud of this role. I play our country's first black female astronaut, which is just so much fun. And I get to wear the big puffy spacesuit at work and do the green screen and pretend like I'm walking around on the moon. So it's been a blast.
Yeah, well, how cool. How important is it to support independent films?
Huge, so important. I think that, the pandemic taught us more than ever that when we're all separate and apart, what can really bring us together is art. I know so many people talked about the shows they were watching, and the series made them feel like they were a part of a community, even though we were all sort of stuck at home. So I think whether it's big blockbuster movies with enormous budgets or it's small indie movies with shoestring budgets, coming together, celebrating the arts, reminding ourselves that we can use our imaginations to tell stories. It's like the foundation of what mankind has done. Back when we were drawing on the caves and telling stories around a fire, that's what makes, I think art is what makes us who we are.
I love that. Well, have so much fun up there tonight. It was wonderful to meet you.
Have fun tonight.
Thank you. Great to meet you. I'm here with one of our sponsors, the lovely Lilit Madanian, who is also the founder of Ladare. And tell me, are you wearing Ladare today?
I'm wearing Ladare. I'm wearing Jacob Madani bag and shoes.
Beautiful.
And JN Jewelers diamonds, which are 64 carats.
Oh my gosh. Well, you look absolutely stunning. What brings you out tonight?
Well, we're happy to sponsor this amazing event, and we're so happy happy to be part of it and just enjoy the night.
Yeah, it's going to be a special night full of surprises. They're in their 25th year, the longest running independent film festival in Los Angeles. How important is it to support independent films?
Absolutely important. As a small business myself, I'm always happy to support, and especially being part of the community, it's such an amazing feeling.
Yeah, well, we love Ladare. I'm a huge fan. Tell me what's next in Absolutely. What's next in Ladare?
So evening wear is definitely next in Ladare.
Beautiful.
And of course jewelry. This is our one-of-a-kind ring.
I love that.
So a lot of fun things happening, exciting things.
Yeah, well, I love it. We'll keep an eye out for it, and we're so glad that you're here, and we'll see you inside.
Thank you so much. So proud to be part of this.
Absolutely.
I love you.
Love you, baby. I'm here with Jackie Madanian. You look gorgeous this evening.
Thank you, so do you, babe.
Thank you. What inspired the look?
You know what? This is the Barbie look from Ladare.
I love Ladare. I love your whole look, and you guys have some exciting collaborations. Tell us about that.
We do. We're actually collaborating with doing our own designs. I can't say too much. It's going to come out within the next couple of months, but it's something that hasn't been done before, and it's over the top, and it's beautiful, it's unique, and it's going to be amazing.
Everything that you both do is spectacular, over the top, beautiful, and unique.
Thank you so much.
So we're very excited about that. But what brings you out tonight?
Well, I'm here to support, obviously, the Armenian community and everything that we could actually help and inspire to do more for the community.
Now, Arpa is in their 25th year. They're the longest running independent film festival in Los Angeles.
Yes.
How cool is that?
It
was started by women.
This is amazing. And the funny part is, Sylvia, I used to babysit her daughter, so this is like a full circle coming all the way around.
It really is.
So very
well, it's going to be a special night. There's a lot of surprises that they have planned.
I know. I'm excited to see.
And I'm excited to see you and have fun in there, and we're going to have a blast.
Thank you. It's great to see you, sweetheart.
You too. We'll see you in there. Good evening. Araksya! Hello again. You look stunning. The hostess was the mostest tonight. One half of the hostess.
Yes, one half.
Yes, and Amanda is here. I love that you guys are tag teaming this.
She's a pro.
Yeah. She's working that carpet. Working it. You both look stunning. I'm really excited that you guys are tag teaming. Whose idea was it to do that?
Well, I thought of the idea, but then when I was talking to Louisa, apparently she had also thought of the idea. So it was the perfect. I just figured this is right up her alley. It's film, it's television, or not television, but film, and she's the entertainment anchor reporter on Good Day LA, so it made sense. Also, she's so much fun, and she's like the sparkle that adds the, extra.
You guys are both so much fun. I think it's going to be amazing to see the two of you and just your dynamic. You're both so incredibly dynamic.
Thank you. What's fun is the fact that we're just kind of going to wing it. Yeah. And we told each other we do this every day for 5 hours, and things go wrong, and we love it and embrace the awkward. So we're just going to go out there and see what happens.
Yeah. But like you said, we see you every day in the morning. Good Day LA on Fox. And how early are you up every morning? Like, how do you do that?
So tonight, when does this end?
I'm like 9, 10. Like 10.
Okay. So I probably won't go to bed till 11 or midnight, but I get up at 3:30.
Oh my gosh. And how do you manage to look as amazing as you do? Drop the skincare routine, please.
Extra concealer.
Yeah. That always
extra.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a really special evening. We're so excited for all the surprises that you guys have planned. What can you tell us about tonight's event?
I think it's just really exciting to celebrate the arts in general and give a platform to these independent movies and foreign directors. I grew up loving and watching documentaries, foreign films, and independent films. I think they add more substance. Yeah. There's just something about the dialogue and the character development, and it's a slice of real life. So it's nice to showcase these films and also just promote people and give them a chance to really thrive.
Absolutely, and it's so special that Arpa is in their 25th year. They're the longest running indie film festival in Los Angeles. That's amazing on its own.
It is, and I have to be honest, I didn't know much, and so the more I got to know about it, the more I'm just blown away by Sonia, Sylvia, and Mara, and all of the team of Arpa.
Oh, they're powerhouses.
They are, and they're just these women who just are doing what they love and giving everyone else a platform. So it's very inspiring.
Yeah, and now you're part of that story. story too.
Yes,
So this is going to be incredible. Have so much fun out there.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Thank you.
And enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Can I have a quick selfie
Yeah.
with you? Because...
Right in the middle of the war.
Okay, wait.
And we are representing
Amanda, how are you? Nice to see you again. Beautiful lady in red. You look stunning. Absolutely. You are co-hosting tonight.
I am co-hosting with the lovely Araksya. She is my friend and co-worker on Good Day LA, but it's so nice to get dressed up on a Sunday and do this together.
And you guys have such a cool dynamic. I'm excited to see you both on stage together. And how appropriate for the 25th anniversary of the Arpa International Independent Film Festival, who are run by women, founded by women, and to have two women.
Founded by women, and have two women co-hosts.
Yeah.
And a woman here on the red carpet for the silver anniversary.
Yeah, it's gonna be really special.
It's gonna be very special. I'm honored and happy to be a part of it all.
Yeah, and you're a powerhouse all on your, like, I've watched your journey and I've followed your journey for the last couple of years, and it's so beautiful to see you up here and shining.
Thank you so much. Honestly, the thing I'm the most grateful for since Thanksgiving is next week is my health, so I really appreciate you saying that. Thank you.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna make you cry, because I'm gonna make myself cry.
Our makeup done.
Your makeup looks too good today.
I know. We cannot cry. Yeah.
You're gonna have so much fun up there.
Thank you.
We're gonna be cheering and watching you shine, girls.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad I got to talk to you, and you look amazing.
Thank you. Red. I just love it. You know what?
You can never go wrong with red. You cannot.
Thanks.
Yeah. So good to see you.
Good to see you too. Bye, boo. How are you?
Beautiful.
It's nice to see you back, visiting us from Nashville.
good to be
Are
back.
you in Nashville now?
I'm all over America right now.
Oh,
I'm
as
everywhere.
always.
I'm everywhere.
Ruzanna, you have a lot of interesting and fun things going on. So you have a comedy show that you are going to be doing. You are an actress, a singer, an entrepreneur, so many things, and now you're a comedian. Tell us about this new endeavor.
I don't know if I want to consider myself a comedian. I just like I like to have fun.
Yes.
You know, I like to tell jokes and I like to make fun of myself and life and give people joy. That's what it's all about.
And speaking of joy, we're in the 25th year of the Arpa International Film Festival, the first independent film festival in Los Angeles. How important is it to support independent films?
It is so important because it takes a lot of courage, first of all, to go and make a film, and to do it independently is a big endeavor, and it takes a lot of courage and it takes a lot of talent, and just being able to fund something like that, it just takes a lot. So it's really important for us to come together and support them. And as a filmmaker myself, I hope that in the future one of my films will be a part of this festival as well.
Absolutely. Well, cheers to that.
Thank you.
Have so much fun today. It was wonderful to see you.
Likewise. Good to see you too. You look beautiful.
Thank you, honey. You too. Always. Angela, hi. I'm Nona Melkonian.
Nice to meet you.
You look stunning today. Thank you so much. Now, what brings you out this evening?
We're celebrating the 5th anniversary of The Promise and honoring the folks that made the film, I believe.
Yeah, now the last Arpa Film Festival, The Promise was being offered for the first time. It's so incredible to believe that it's been 5 years, but it's such an important film that I think the message, it's wonderful to repeat that message. And to be here again today, I think it's so important on so many levels. Why is it so important to support independent film festivals specifically?
Well, I mean, the first topic of what you brought up about The Promise, especially in the climate that we're in right now with Azerbaijan and what's happening there, it's just, it's kind of baffling to believe that we live in a time where that kind of talk actions can exist, and I think that's what The Promise is about. The film is really about bringing light to denial, bringing light to what most people are afraid to talk about, because we should talk about the things we're most afraid of. Yeah. When we don't, they continue to exist.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important to have an avenue, an independent place where you could, bring up those topics, and that's the power of film, is being able to speak to the masses through the form of art.
And that's what I believe in. I think I'm grateful that I can act and I can be a part of telling stories, and I would hope that the stories that we tell really resonate with the world from a very authentic place, because that voice doesn't exist as much as we'd hope. And so we need to bring those stories, we need to make them special and heard and inspire others to see what they don't know.
I I say independent films are sometimes films with big hearts but small budgets, so it's so important for organizations like Arpa to be able to support the filmmakers to tell their stories and bring it to the big screens. How long have you been acting and knowing that this is what you wanted to do with your life?
I've been acting for a very long time. I have to say kind of don't even want to say it. It's been 20 years. I've been acting for 20 years. And about independent filmmaking and small budgets, I'll say this. We become more creative when we don't have the means to do the things that we want. Right. And I think sometimes that's a strength. Yeah. And actually it makes us reach for greater things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
it's really that struggle and having to fight and work harder, right?
I recently saw a movie called You Resemble Me. And I don't know if you know about this film.
No.
Beautiful film. What might be one of the best films I've seen in a long time. And it was done in 2 weeks. I mean, she worked on it for 7 years on her, and developing it and finding the interviews and do all the things that she did, but she made it with her friends. At one point they had a multi-million-dollar deal, and then she made it with her friends. Wow. And I was blown away because it didn't feel like you were watching a film. It felt like you were watching a moment in time. Yeah. And you were moved because it was so intimate. And that's the kind of storytelling I want us to be a part of, to have that. And as long as you have the right reasons to tell the stories, it's not just about money. Money's important, but it's about reaching people's hearts and souls.
Well, you have done that too, and you've made your mark on the movie industry as well. But in addition to The Promise, we also know you from Westwood. You just wrapped a season. Tell us, is there another one that we can anticipate in the coming months?
Westworld got canceled, so no other seasons. No, that's done. But it was a beautiful chapter in my life, and I'm so grateful.
Yeah. What's next for you?
Well, I just wrapped 3 films, and we'll see. Well, the moment is unknown, but I'm excited about that.
What advice do you have for young up-and-coming actors who want to do what you do?
Do it. Yeah. Don't hold back. What else can you do in life if you don't do what you love?
I love that. Just go for it.
Yeah, 100%.
Have so much fun tonight.
Thank you.
Wonderful
so nice
to meet you.
What inspired tonight's look? I wanted to look fun and vibrant to celebrate the arts, so I thought pink's a good color.
It is.
You look stunning in red.
Thank you. I wanted to be bold tonight.
That's right. You're bold every night.
Thank you. You know what? That coming from you means everything. You are an incredible powerhouse attorney, TBI lawyer in your own right. Why is it so important to support independent film and independent arts?
I think it's so important because I feel like, not only is it an Armenian cause, but also, film's a dying breed, especially coming off of COVID, and it just, I love the arts, and they inspire me, and they move me, and they change lives, and so what better film festival to support than the Arpa Film Festival?
And they're in their 25th year. They're the longest-running independent film festival in Los Angeles, founded by women. How cool is that?
I did not know that. That's amazing. Well, very cool. Yet another reason to be here tonight.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of surprises that are in store. So we'll see. So you're going to have a good time. And you're actually here from Paris Fashion Week, not a couple of weeks ago, not too long ago. How was that?
It was incredible. It was so nice. Couture is my favorite form of art because we get to spend our life in it and wear it. And I love fashion, so it was right up my alley.
Well, you look stunning. It's wonderful to see you have so much fun tonight.
Thank you, honey. You as well.
Thank you so much. I love tonight's look. You look great.
Oh, thank you. That was really stressful.
It was stressful. Why was it stressful for you?
Because dressing nice. I'm more like kind of a casual person. So.
Well, that's okay. Yeah. Well, the great thing about this festival, it's a little bit of everybody and everything, and all are welcome. And so tonight's going to be a really special night.
Yes. I have 2 films. One is nominated. I mean, they're music videos.
Oh, they're music videos.
Yeah, they're music videos. Okay. So it's something more. I would say like more experimental. For me, music video are like the freestyle of filmmaking. So.
I love that. Now, Arpa's in their 25th year. They're the longest-running independent film festival in Los Angeles. How important is it to support independent films?
It is very important because it's all about independent movies. That's where those unheard stories come to life. I mean, it's like all those unheard people. It's like it's a craft that needs to be sort of like support by everybody, and that's where everything starts from independent filmmaking.
I love that, and it's really so true. Independent films are just big hearts with small budgets. It's essentially what they are, and to have this organization do what they do and help filmmakers bring their films to life really is everything. So
absolutely, yes, it is. I mean, it's about budget, but sometimes it's not about budget. It's about ideas. Stanley Kubrick used to say, you just need one person, one camera, and a microphone, and an actor to make a movie. So that's all you need, and a lot of creativity.
A lot of creativity, and it's so beautiful to be amongst so much creativity today. Like, I feel energized just from it. What does it mean to be here here today for you?
It is exciting. It is. Kind of breaks the norm because you're not used to red carpet. I'm more like
especially after COVID, right?
Yeah, it's exciting because you get to meet so many people after a long time of just being reclusive,
Yeah.
So yeah, this is very exciting. It's a lot of energy around.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of surprises that are planned today. So I hope you have a blast and good luck.
Thank you very much.
With the one and only Angela Asatrian. I loved tonight's look. What inspired it?
Thank you. The Armenian spirit inspired it. So this is old Armenian jewelry, look and everything. So I figured I'd bring that in with me.
And speaking of the Armenian spirit, it is nominated tonight.
Yes, it is. It's nominated for Best Feature Documentary. So I'm super excited and very honored for that.
It's a powerful film. I had the pleasure to be a part of it, which I am so honored by. Why is it so important to make films like this and to have independent film festivals be able to tell the stories that they do?
Definitely. Well, with this film in particular, it's so important to document and gather all the evidence and testimonies of what's happening for us to have for future generations to see what's happening, and also hopefully to influence policymakers, and show people what's happening. So I think with documentaries, that's incredibly important to do and document those testimonies.
Yeah. Now, Arpa's in their 25th year. They're the longest running independent film festival in Los Angeles, founded by women. And here we are. They help filmmakers bring their films to life. How important is it to do that?
Oh my gosh, it's incredibly important, especially with independent filmmakers, mainly because, you can go outside the whole industry and do things your own and be creative and just really break the barriers with that.
Yeah. Your film specifically kind of follows your journey of going back to Armenia as an American and to kind of experience it and talk to the locals. What was that like for you?
It was an amazing experience because I've been there years and years before that, just as a tourist visiting my family and whatnot. But this was a completely different experience because I got to go into the homes of people who have prisoners of war, their children held as prisoners of war, and be able to sit with them and share that information and have them share that story with me. So it was very, very powerful.
Yeah, I mean, it really was, and you captured it so beautifully. Have so much fun today. Good luck with everything. It's wonderful to see you, and I'll see you inside.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Tell me about your involvement in the film, The Armenian Spirit.
I'm one of the producers and member of CFTJ, the Center for Truth and Justice. We were in Armenia in 2021 filming. As we were taking the interviews of the repatriated POWs, Angela was boots on the ground, making sure she captures what we're doing, how the importance of that. So I'm here happy that Arpa has nominated her for a feature documentary. Hopefully she wins, but the most important thing is that the documentary exists and that people get the awareness and message across.
Now, CFTJ is such an incredible organization, such an important, powerful organization. You guys just had your annual gala, which I had a blast in. How important is it and how necessary is it to be able to do what you do?
I think it's really important because we have an echo chamber. So what we're doing in essence is gathering the evidence to communicate that information and that evidence to the international community. And once we do that, we give them the information. With that information, you can seek justice and the reparations or the different avenues available for all the war crimes and violations of international law. So I think it's really important, and we really appreciate your support and your involvement.
Oh my gosh, it it was my honor and my privilege to be a part of it. I had so much fun. It's so good to see you.
Cody, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Cody. What brings you out today?
Oh, this amazing film festival. We have a film called Car 24 that is nominated for Best Narrative.
Oh my gosh, it's nominated for a lot of different things tonight. It's a big one.
Yeah, we're so excited.
Yeah. How important is it to support independent films?
So big network things have all the funding and they have all the red tape. Indie people are the ones out there taking risks with new ideas. And we're ready to entertain, man. We just want to support the arts.
I love that. Tell me about your film specifically. There's so much buzz around it.
Oh yeah, so it all takes place in a car. These two hitmen end up together. They're total opposites, and they're in downtown Los Angeles for 24 hours. It's only supposed to be like an hour. They're supposed to do this hit, and all this craziness ensues because you're in downtown LA for 24 hours. So of course, and you'll have to watch to find out the rest.
Oh well, we're excited. We can't wait. Good luck, and we'll see what's on.
Thank you.
Get over here, you stunner, you. I am so excited. Every time I see you, I get really excited.
It's interesting because the feeling is entirely mutual.
That means, so you are performing today.
I am.
What can you tell us? Can you tell us the song? Is it a surprise? What can we
I can say the songs. Why not? Because when Sylvia asked me to sing, she said, I want something uplifting and something that will leave a lasting impression. And I realized, you know what? With so much going on in the world, there's a lot of unrest and upheaval. We need something that can hopefully inspire us or at least bring some calmness. So I will be singing Sia's Unstoppable, just because the women of AFMA have been unstoppable for 25 years, and I wish them 25 more years of success and excellence, as well as Over the Rainbow, because if there's anything that I've learned is that just with a little bit of push and just with a little bit of hope, we will all get over the rainbow at some point. So that's what I'm singing.
I love
You're
that.
the first to know.
Oh, we're the first to know. This is an exclusive. Well, like you said, they're in their 25th year. They're the longest running independent film festival in Los Angeles, founded by women. It's such an incredible feat on its own, but the fact that they help filmmakers make their dreams come true and provide them with that little bit of funding that can make all the difference really does mean a lot. How important is it to support independent films?
Oh, unbelievably important, because what I've also learned is us as individuals, whether we're artists, singers, actors, filmmakers, whatever, we are our biggest judges. We are our biggest critics, and to have an organization that is so invested and so passionate about helping those artists who maybe didn't believe in themselves or maybe didn't have the financial ability to be able to actually make their dreams into a reality is so critical, because in my history, in my past, it's been those individuals that have made me where I am today, and Sylvia being one of those people who has always supported me and always, even when nobody else knew who I was, didn't know my name, didn't know anything about me, she's like, I believe in her, I want her to come and do it. Against, people will have actually told her, no, we're not going to go with her. And then she's like, no, but we are. Wow. So even Sylvia has helped me, and I'm not even a filmmaker. So that's what it is. It's having those folks.
It really does make all the difference. And well, the fact that I feel like it's a full circle moment, honestly, the fact that you're here tonight, you're going to be singing Unstoppable, and you're unstoppable. Like you are.
Thank you so much.
Have so much fun up there.
Thank you.
Hang on.
The one and only Sylvia Harapetian here on the carpet. Hi. What brings you out?
What do you mean? We have to support. We have to continuously to tell our stories. We have to continue to do so in a way that is human, that impacts not only our own community, but also is relatable to everyone else who is not Armenian, who does not understand the culture, right? So telling stories from the human experience is extraordinary and important through documentaries and films. I have been supporting for many, many years from a distance, and I'm glad to be here now doing it in person.
Well, it's wonderful to see you here in person. They are in their 25th year. Arpa is the longest running independent film festival in Los Angeles, which is a huge feat on its own, but it was founded by women, and it's such a beautiful event. I'm so excited to be here with them today. Why is it so important to support independent films specifically?
Because our voices need to be heard. Our voices need to be heard in spaces where there is not enough representation.
Right.
And I know that more than anyone else, having worked in media, in the traditional media for many years, sometimes it requires stepping out of the traditional space to create independent content in order to speak about topics that need to be spoken about. So independent films, independent content, independent storytelling
is extremely important, and we need to do whatever we can to support it.
Absolutely, and spoken by a true independent journalist, because that's what you are now.
Yes.
And that's what I do too, and I love that there's no bounds. I cover the stories that I want to cover and the stories that have my heart. And so with independent movies specifically, I feel like they're big-hearted films with small budgets. And so to have an organization like this to support is really everything.
Yeah, it is everything, because sometimes you have restrictions and constraints and time limits, and with traditional media and traditional spaces and platforms, when you're independent, you can explore topics a little bit better. You can go a little bit deeper. You can do so and have conversations about things that most people aren't talking about, particularly about human rights, about women's rights, about rights in general.
Yeah.
And I think the way to escape the echo chamber that we are all in is to do it through independent film and documentaries and content.
I love that. We'll have so much fun tonight. It's wonderful to see you.
Good to see you too.
Here with the one and only Asko Akopyan and Marina. Wonderful to see you guys. What brings you out?
Hi, Nona. I'm here. I'm excited. I'm here to support the festival. A lot of people we know here, so it's a nice evening planned ahead, I'm sure.
The last time that we saw each other, we were working on a film called 45 Days, and that was a really, really important piece. How important is it to support independent films?
It's very important. Some films that don't have traction in the industry, these type of festivals give them that. So I'm very excited. This is my first one, with Arpa, and I'm happy to be here and support.
Well, they're in their 25th year. They're the longest-running independent film festival in Los Angeles, which is a huge feat on its own, and they were founded by women. And here we are. It's going to be a really special night.
Yes, I love that. I noticed there's a lot of the stars that came out to support, which is it's a good feeling, and it is the oldest-running film festival in Hollywood. So congratulations to Sylvia and the team for putting together a nice event. We're excited to be here.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of surprises in store, so enjoy, you guys.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Nona. Good to see you.
Super Sacco, the one and only. What brings you out tonight?
You look beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
If Lady in Red wasn't remade, I would have thought it was, it was about you. How you doing?
Oh, that's very nice. I'm really excited to be here. We're in their 25th year of Arpa, the longest-running international film festival in LA.
They haven't invited me. I snuck in.
Of course they did. Are you kidding? We couldn't have this without you.
How you doing?
I'm really excited.
I'm very excited to be here. Listen, it's a big thing. 25 years.
Right.
That's more consistent. That's more consistent than I ever been.
Right. And it was founded by women. This is like a powerhouse thing.
I'm all about women. Listen, I was raised by women. My mom, my two sisters, all of my cousins. I was the only boy. Like, they gave me all their pink T-shirts. They passed it down as I was going to elementary school. Yeah. And then when I grew up, I realized why all the other kids used to beat me up, because I was wearing all the...
Well, now pink is the color that guys wear. Like, it's cool to wear pink now.
Real men wear pink.
Right, exactly. So it's like full circle. But how important is it to support independent films?
It's very important to support independent films. It's just like supporting independent music. I'm an independent artist. I've been all my life. It's very, very important.
Yeah.
The number one thing is to always be a part and to always understand what independent is. It's about people putting their blood, sweat, and tears into something on their own without any majors behind them. So it's really important. I really understand and I really appreciate it. And I want to give a shout out to everybody that's doing this year after year, to all the women. Power to the women. I love you guys.
Power to you all. Well, have a great night. It was wonderful to see you. Enjoy the festivities.